Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen.
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know. What's good? This is episode 63 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for these beautiful people.
Mr. Twinkie Ellis.
Twinkie? I
Mr.
was like,
Twinkie.
do you really want to use that word?
Mr. Twinkie.
All right.
Is
All right,
it
twink.
is it a regular feeling or you got a different feeling?
It's just all the sauce. It's all the sauce.
I'm gonna say something real quick. Do you know what twink means nowadays?
No, he said Twinkie, didn't he?
Twinkie.
Exactly. They call themselves Twinkies.
I said Twinkie. Actually said Twinkie. Twinkie.
It's your boy Moby's
Twinks.
Grouch. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Wendell.
Hey, they call me Hunter, so
They call you Ninja
Oh.
Turtle.
I didn't.
Did you say?
Hey, I don't
Nigga
care.
Turtle?
I'll be whatever the blue one is.
No,
You know, I'm all about that blue.
no, you the
Say
fifth
that.
turtle. You're the fifth
Oh
turtle.
Lord, we get shot.
You the fifth turtle.
Anyway,
They make the story.
How were your weeks? How were
Lord.
your weeks?
My week was
Expensive.
good. Good. I'm geared up for vacation. Can't fucking wait.
Mine's expensive. Bad
I'm
expensive.
about to sit home and do nothing.
I did that.
Happy birthday, Valerie. But it was expensive.
Happy birthday, Val.
Happy
When
birthday.
they hit that teenage years, homecoming now. I'm like, damn, can't just you can't get a
Hold on,
dress.
hold on.
Ugh.
My wife has convinced my daughter to like cheerleading. I said, I'm not paying for cheerleading.
Oh
I don't care.
God.
I'm not doing it.
You might not have a choice.
Ooh.
I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it.
You might not have a choice.
I'm not doing it. Well, she better make them heat presses press because I ain't paying for it. I said, nah. I said, I caved on gymnastics. I ain't caving on this
Let's
shit.
go ahead and come back to this episode in about
6 weeks.
We'll put a pin in it. Put a
Bro,
pin in
the,
it.
uni-
Yeah.
the uniform
We're gonna come
itself
back
is
to
like
this topic.
$250. The uniform is $250.
I say you
Bro,
might just have to.
for
brother.
what? Who they
We're
cheering
gonna
for?
come back to this. We're gonna come back to this episode.
I'm gonna
63.
Mo,
it's
we
gonna be
put a couple pins up. You got some pins coming. We're going. Hey,
Yeah.
you remember this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't do it.
So
You gonna be on here
we-
selling
Broke five,
chocolates?
broke. We ain't got it.
He's selling
Broke
chocolates
five,
on the
broke.
pod. Hey, y'all want to get some of this world's best chocolate?
If I start slinging
Oh,
chocolate, y'all know
Hunter.
I'm in a bad
Stop.
spot.
your week. How was it? Your
my week was good, bro. No,
All you
I
did was
couldn't
bitch.
ask for any more out of it.
All he did was bitch again. Now he mad because he ain't got his bike because his bike in the shop.
Man,
I'm not mad. I'm happy about the outcome.
Yeah, but you can't wait to get it back.
Exactly.
Man,
Can't wait to get it back.
I'm over here
That
trying
way
to
I can
bully
wear
people.
one of those again.
You out here bullying,
What?
I'm bullying. What I do?
taking a page from Tom Bach.
Hey, come on. We talked to the nigga to the nigga turtle.
See what I'm saying? What the fuck? Anyway, Kevin, how was your week?
He said his week was expensive. How was your week?
Expensive. Yeah, how was your week?
Justin back to normal life, normalcy, working.
Hey, hold on, real quick, Kevin. You do realize that there's gonna come a time when you're gonna pay for homecoming for 2 in 1 year.
And don't remind him of his future bills.
Did you see my face? You see these lines? They're gonna be deeper.
I mean, he is honestly throwing your future bills up in your face,
you-
like you don't know they coming.
Kevin,
2
are you
homecomings.
are you saying you're gonna look like LeBron James?
I'm gonna look
And
like
LeBron
Droopy,
is
the
bald
dog.
now.
Yes, I might be
Have
bald
you
like
seen
that. Just
LeBron's in his 50s,
That
50s
nigga
or
look
60s?
old.
Yes.
He let that hair go. He went aged 10 years. I said, normally being bald, you look a little younger. I said, this nigga look old.
Oh, he bald? I ain't seen him.
Yeah, he
Oh, he cut it
bald.
finally?
He's balding.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
he
I got to
shaved
look
it.
at
He
this.
shaved it.
Yeah,
He
he
finally
shaved
I
his
shaved
got
his
to
head.
head.
look
He shaved
at
his head.
this.
His head.
Did he get my meme? Just do it? Because I was like, this nigga needs to shave this shit. Fuck.
Oh, I got to see that. LeBron bald? He might get no playtime.
I don't ever remember
Look
him with
fresh
hair,
out.
so it really don't phase me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Especially
funny.
with the tats, he do look fresh.
Hey. Survey real quick. How old is LeBron?
He's
He might
38,
be.
37?
No, he's 36.
38.
No, he's
Okay,
37,
so
38.
36.
all
37.
right.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just making
38.
sure you calling
He's
this
older
motherfucker
than me.
50,
He's
60 years
03.
old.
So yeah, he's
He'll
older
be
than me for
38
sure. I
in
know
December. Yeah. He might.
I'm like, hold on, LeBron ain't no 50 years old.
that. He's
I'll be
class
looking at
of
LeBron
03
like,
out this
damn, we
bitch.
did.
That nigga
He's
110 in
like,
NBA years. What you talking about?
Oh,
No, he
Class
might be
of
like,
03.
yeah, he might be like 188.
basketball years are worse than dog years.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
He ain't gonna have no
Ranking.
knees.
Alrighty, let's get into
He got
the
enough money to buy new
shenanigans
knees,
again.
though.
That's what I was going to say. He
Hey.
can buy some new knees.
Hey,
You know?
hey. Somebody said God gave Derrick Rose knees to Megan Thee Stallion.
That ain't right.
Into the
Yeah, I don't get that one.
shenanigans. Back to the shenanigans. So Mo Lethal brought this to the topic page. He said it was a Reddit. It says, what is your go-to place when you face challenges in your life? And the person said, me, I usually go to this beautiful river in our town. When host my mom, I was alone there till midnight. There was something about the river that really calms my soul. Definitely a place where I can be at peace. Can you share yours? Do you guys have a place that you go to find your
When I
peace?
can get there. I got a few. I enjoy the woods, the quietness of the woods. It's beautiful, especially when it's like dead silent. That's like a odd calming, because it's like,
I ain't never been in the woods and it been dead silent. I done heard some crickets, or at least some
Really?
crickets or something. I ain't never heard silence.
I think the coolest shit was like Yosemite, like, because it's just like silent, and you can hear like the actual wind just whoosh. I was like, I've never heard that, and it just makes me feel at peace being in nature. The ocean's another one,
That
and
didn't fuck me up.
I think like right now more is the driving range, just golfing, hitting balls.
See,
I'm not
that
pausing
kind of silence. I'll be looking for Jason. That's how society done fucked me up. That's why I'm at. And that kind of sounds.
And you're a black man in the forest, too?
Yeah, so this
Oh,
ain't
it's
supposed to
beautiful.
go
It's
well.
beautiful.
I will.
You can always go whiteface.
I will double
That'll keep
down.
you alive.
We're gonna skip over that. If I was bad, that's worse. We're gonna skip over that. I will double down with the ocean thing. I like piers. I like standing at the pier, just watching the water hit the rocks. That's relaxing. Recently, all of the lo-fi playlists, those do it for me. So I'll go for a drive. He's about to.
Yeah, he's done.
He's
Okay.
done. He's done.
Ooh, shit.
I and and now I guess and I just go for a ride, hop on the bike, and I used to be a car. Now I just hop on the bike and put some music in my ear. And just
Yeah, that's got to be peaceful.
Just every now and again I just ride, because it only costs $12 to fill the tank up. So I feel empowered. I can just go somewhere. Just go.
Yeah, if I can't leave the house, I just the shower, put on real good music, just steam up, and just stay in that shit.
I can't do the shower.
Light some candles, too, with some bath bombs and shit.
In the shower?
Ooh, shit.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck you be doing. I mean, you make it sound fucking all romantic.
This was a serious question. This nigga got it. Okay, McFly, do you have somewhere where you find peace, or you go to clear your mind outside of the booth? Because this motherfucker here.
Ooh, shit. All right. Where do I find peace? Honestly, I like control volume. So like a gym or something like a court where I can actually like the screeching of the court. Like I used to love going to basketball games, even if I didn't know who was playing, but like gyms where they would actually hoop. just to hear the noise of the courts or the shoes, scratching up against the hardwood, like that sound is very calming. Because you already know it's like a controlled chaos. Like you know that there's a whole point to this, and it kind of, as long as the game is played the right way, it feels like it's calming. It's kind of like to know that there's this structure to it, and it'll just kind of calm you. You don't need to know the players. You don't need to know the score or anything. You just kind of see how it's very artistic when you really look at the way basketball is at the core of it. So like something about like hearing the running and the skirt, like it, and the buzzards and all that, like it's just calm. Like it's, but I can't do like complete silence. That shit amplifies my thoughts. So I need something where it's like it's a constant thing. Because amplified thoughts for me is bad. That's where the suicide talk comes. So
let me
I
ask
need
you
the
this.
controlled.
Have you ever like
Control
sat down,
chaos.
like you said, you just struck on me. Like, has it ever been quiet and you had a thought, and then you sit there and you try to figure out why you thought that thought?
All the time.
Is that just me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you try to break your thought down, like you become your own therapist and shit.
I break down and I obsess, and then eventually somebody come around like, "Nigga, why are you thinking about that?" And then it ends up, and I end up going obsessing over it, and yeah, and then I'm hyperventilating or some shit because I'm trying to figure out the fucking puzzle, and I just fucking fuck myself over more.
I just be arguing with myself like crazy man.
Yeah. So
I argue with myself when I do shit and I know the outcome. I'm like, you did this and you know how you're gonna feel after you did it. You did it anyway.
I was laughing. Kevin, did you
Your own
answer?
psychic?
Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, I
answered.
did.
Yes.
And
Hunter.
you did, but Hunter
this is. Let's hear this one.
I How can I say this? Because the moment you guys started talking, I was sitting there going, where do I find my peace at? And I have to think about it. The only time I really find my peace is in chaos.
Like, what kind of chaos do you mean?
Whatever chaos I can cause.
You want me to come set your house on fire? So be peaceful?
No, it's whatever chaos I can cause.
You do like starting shit.
Oh, so you like start like it's like you make a soap opera happen in front of you.
Yes, he starts shit.
Like, let me watch this shit. Let me watch this.
He does enjoy. You can tell he enjoys
and
chaos.
And that's why them two on the phone together is a problem, because he likes starting shit and then Tom Bach like throwing fuel on the fire, and then it's a full blown fucking argument over something that don't even matter. These two, I just shut up. It was a couple days.
So, to be
it was
fair,
a couple times. It was a couple times last week. I just didn't even talk. I just let them go at it.
To be fair, Tom Bach has struck a nerve with many of people where he'll like to, because I've gotten into it with him, and it'll just be like, "What the?"
And he'll do that shit just to get you to turn up.
Yeah, just to get under your skin. Like
he won't even be believing the shit he's saying. He'll just say it just to get under your skin. I'm like, that's why I stopped arguing with that nigga. I know what you do.
I said,
I know what you do.
The one thing I will say is Tom Bach was all fun and games to that one night when I threatened to meet his ass in Granta Vista. He wasn't under anybody's skin then.
So Hunter, do you like cut people off and like if they crash behind you, just
I'm gonna let these two guys answer that question for you.
Yes.
So
he enjoys this shit.
Yes.
He enjoys
it. This man folds people's mirrors in on the freeway.
Just to do. Just to do. They didn't even cut you off or nothing.
Nah, you gotta warrant a reason. You gotta warrant a reason. I'm not whatever the fuck, maliciously, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
How much does it take to get you to do that though? Is it a little bit?
His fuse is shorter than his height.
I think this is the most I've laughed on this shit.
Well, I do. It's just I find peace in chaos. Outside of that, the only other time I really find peace is, I hate to say it, right when I'm on the edge of death.
that's still chaos.
It is
See,
chaos.
That's
so
still
my
Small
chaos.
mind
chaos, I
took
guess.
that. You don't do the masturbating asphyxiation shit, do you? Like you
No,
don't try to
I'm
like.
talking about like perfect example.
I'm just asking because I mean David Carradine, R.I.P. nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was on the he was coming and going, like I said before. Nigga.
Yeah, he
It's
wasn't
like
on the brink.
it's like me and Mo, we ride together. Mo will tell you I do some shit on the road that's make you be like, you almost died,
This
you know,
nigga
and I'm
crazy.
just like, you know, I'm at peace at that moment.
If you think I'm bad, McFly, this nigga's 100 times worse.
Never disputed that.
Yeah.
Man,
So
don't get
that's
your
kind of
bike
where
back.
I am. I was zone out. I have the music on. I'll be listening to the roar of the engine, and I'll push to the edge of life to where I'm just I know I can die any moment, but that's where I find my serenity at.
You wanna go skydiving, that nigga? You wanna do that?
That was
That's just
deep.
Let's
boring.
go.
That
Let's
was
go.
deep and depressing at the same fucking time.
You wanna swim
Then
with
he pushes
sharks? I wanna
it.
go swim with sharks. I'm down with that. You wanna do it? Let's do it.
So, but
You
what?
gonna be in the cage, or you
Sw-
gonna be out
swim
like?
with sharks. I'm free. I'm free diving.
Oh, I'm down to swim with sharks. That wouldn't phase
Let's
me.
do it. Hell
No,
yeah,
I
I
wouldn't do
like it.
that.
Hey, Will
Yeah,
Let's
Smith,
do it.
I would do that.
That's the
You know,
40th.
nigga Kevin,
We'll do that
gonna
on the
roll with you.
40th. Now Will Smith,
I'd do that.
he on timeout still.
You on your own with that shit. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Me
Just
either.
watch. Stay on the boat and take pictures.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
If
like
I'm on the boat, I'm
here.
fishing.
Yeah, fish, but don't fish
If
on the
I'm
other
on the
side so they
boat,
don't come
I'm
hungry.
pissing.
We swimming with sharks.
Why
Why you got pee on
Why
us?
you pissing on the? Why you pissing on the?
Why not?
Pee where he fishing.
I heard it was a
No.
very
How
free
about you just
feeling.
not pee at all except for in the bathroom?
Yeah, they got toilets on the boat.
Yeah.
What's the fun of that?
Why are you trying to piss in the ocean? There's enough salt in the motherfucker.
I heard it was free. Like it was a free feeling to make you feel alive.
It does make you feel alive because I have peed in the ocean before. It really is.
No,
I heard it was
nice.
peaceful and tranquil.
He talking about standing on the deck and whipping his dick out and pissing over the side. He ain't talking about.
No, I'm talking about I was literally in the ocean.
Yeah, you're in the water. He not gonna be in
I'm
the
talking
water.
about just whipping it out and pissing the side of the boat.
Yeah, peeing over the side.
Oh,
He ain't gonna be
what
in
the
the
fuck
water.
to say? You might as well
peed
just
in
do
the
that
pool
on the side of the
before.
freeway then. Shit.
I peed on the pool before. I've done that too.
You know, he said pool though. I'm talking about peeing in the ocean.
They put the blue
Like I
dye
was
pool
in the
for this nigga.
water,
I feel
in
like
the
I peed
water in
off
the
the
middle of
side
the
of a
ocean
boat.
where I can't see the ground. And I was like,
Make
man,
sure it's
I ain't gonna lie.
make sure it's a large boat.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. When we took Queen to the beach and she said, "Dad, I gotta pee." I said, "Let it go."
let it go.
You in the water?
If it's not
Let
too
it
big
go.
of a boat, don't do it because it rocks and shit, and then
Yeah,
it's not cool.
yeah.
Got pissed,
He's not
pissed
lying.
on yourself and shit.
And yeah, make sure ain't no goddamn wind because that shit was. Matter of fact, I'll just be on the other side of the boat altogether. Shit.
Oh, shit. I think so shit, I guess we'll talk about that. PnB Rock's girlfriend being blamed for his killing and culture. Kevin brought this to the topic
No,
page.
I
I'm
just
gonna let
saying
him
the culture
elaborate
because
further.
yeah, I said culture because that stupid ass Kodak Black shit where he said she should basically kill herself because she the reason he dead. I think that's insane. I drove by that Roscoe's yesterday, and when I was driving through the neighborhood, I was like, this is the hood. So
Most Roscoe's are in the hood.
Yeah.
People don't
but
understand that.
I
Most
hadn't been-
Roscoe's are in the hood.
I haven't been over there, and I was just driving. I was like, what the fuck? Where am I at? And I was like, they selling shit on the streets, like everything. And then I was like, is that the Roscoe he was in? It's not her fault.
He was at Roscoe's in a strip mall in the hood.
With
In the
jewelry,
hood,
like a lot of
Englewood.
jewelry.
Englewood.
They knew he was there. She didn't give it up. He wasn't in a bum ass car, was he?
Probably
Didn't
not.
he refuse to
Yeah.
give up his jewelry?
Yeah, that's why he got shot.
I
He
feel
wanted
like
his jury up.
Now-
that's foul on the culture's fault because there's a lot of people who are blaming her.
But see, where I got confused was I saw that they blamed her, but I'm like, couldn't it just been a what's the word I'm looking for? A time, a chance, opportunity, a chance, or whatever the fuck it is. That
Yeah, like a
you know,
coincidence almost.
just
I don't.
just like a coincidence.
I
It
don't
just
understand why these artists don't understand. LA has a history. When you hit LA, they're watching you. They're watching you, and they're waiting for
Yeah.
you to slip up. Nigga, if Nipsey wasn't safe, what you make you think you from Atlanta is safe? I don't know what made Pop Smoke thought he was safe. You're
And
not
that's
from here.
unfortunate. And it
You're
shouldn't
not
be like
safe.
that's where I put
But
culture in because that's fucked up.
it is part of the culture, and it's dumb. It's really dumb. Because a lot of people come out here to record because a lot of the big wigs, a
Yeah.
lot of the better studios are in the cities. They come out and record, and then you want to go. You know, if you like I said, LA is a great place. You know what I'm saying? If you can go get food of all different kinds, and a lot of times the best food is in the worst area.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
But
That is so
if you
damn true.
of a personal status, you better have security with you
Yeah,
or
I
be
don't get that
strapped.
shit. How do y'all don't move with security is beyond fucking me.
because
Or
where they were
take
at,
the
they didn't
chain.
really have to worry about it, or they felt like they were far enough away to not be recognized. That's why I say I want to say maybe it was it's just a coincidence. Like somebody saw him roll in there and be like, oh, we gonna
I
get this food.
Well,
I guarantee you they knew what his car looked like, and when they saw his
yeah.
car parked out at Roscoe's, they said, "Hey, nigga, at Roscoe's."
Yeah, they had a fellow on there from that area, and he was like, what are you guys talking about? It's not her fault. Like, this is this area, this is this neighborhood. Like, they know who's here. They see you. Like, as soon as
People
you come through, they see you. They know you're
people
here, and they
think
know what you do.
just because they building a stadium in Inglewood, don't mean Inglewood ain't Inglewood. Compton's still
Yeah,
Compton. Watts still Watts. East LA
They
is
can
still
try to
East LA.
gentrify anything, but it's still
East LA is still East
bro.
LA. Go to East LA and be the wrong shade of brown. Watch your ass
Yeah,
get dumped in the wrong corner.
It kind of reminds me of that what was that movie, Menace to Society? Remember when he had that Mustang and he saw old
yeah.
boy with the other Mustang with the gold wheels?
Mm-hmm.
It was just
I want
coincidence.
I,
And
I
he
want
rolled up on his shit,
I want
you
that.
know? That's why I'm like, I don't see how they blame her so much when it just could have been what it is.
You
You
walk
know?
around. This is what I say. To me, it's so dumb. You walk around with hundreds of thousands on your neck. You're driving $100,000 car, and you think that you're not going to be a target.
Untouchable, you know.
Like
And
you're
that's so shitty.
in this. You know what? There used to be a code in the streets. That code has been long been gone.
Yeah, I
Everybody can
think.
get touched now.
just know the moment a random stranger calls me stutter is the time I get security.
Yeah,
Say less.
I get that.
I'm saying because like people when they're telling you they recognize you, they like most said when they see you, they see you. When you have a status, people see it, and people with less status or no status see what they can obtain from you.
And
So
then
it's
this is
kind of
one.
crazy to me that you would take that approach of not keeping yourself safe and your family safe and your people safe when you're in places like he said in different cities and you're not thinking of keeping yourself safe. You know the history. It ain't secret. How the fuck is
Hold
this
on.
suddenly something where we're blaming one person when it ain't secret?
Right,
How
Yeah.
it is in California.
Right.
right.
Like there's a reason why when Wayne, you guys remember what 12 years back when Wayne came to LA and there was 40 bloods look out waiting for him at the airport, and the nigga
Yeah.
had to use the
You
back
saw how he
entrance.
moved though. You saw
He had to
how
get
many
security
Suburbans
move the
he
back.
had.
Like, come on now, that's
Those
Wayne.
What's
Suburbans weren't his crew. That was his security.
Yeah,
what's
But
so cold about hip hop is like certain gangsters that run the majority of hip hop, and a lot of times a lot of artists have to pay for their protection. So they'll give them affiliation to the Bloods or the Crips or this or that, and they'll say, "Hey, as long as you're paying for our protection, you can use our affiliations to make you have more street cred. Therefore, if anybody fucks with you, they fuck with us." So it's like it's technically it fucking is what it is. It's extortion. Like they're saying, "Hey, nigga, we won't fuck
Yeah.
with you, but they
it's
won't
not
fuck.
extortion.
We'll
It's
make sure that they
franchising.
won't fuck with you."
They franchising
No,
the
that's
game.
extortion. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not giving them shit.
But they'll come up into any
That's culture.
studio you're in and say, "Hey, nigga, you know, you saw how little homie was able to snatch your chain. We got that chain back for you so easily. Now, if you pay for it, that shit won't
Right.
happen."
And it's like going back to last pod. So you're on Instagram flexing, showing off your chain, showing off your whip, and then you think you finna just roll through the hood and not be touched?
Yeah, but at that
Nah.
point, it's like, nigga, don't ask me to do nothing for niggas. Don't tell me to be black on all this shit if you just gonna keep killing niggas. Fuck out of here. I think that shit's so fucked up. I think it's stupid.
But see, the thing
It's like
is,
you want a nigga to come out here and do all that shit.
You can't say that because everybody ain't a gangster.
And you also got to,
like you said, a lot of these places is in bad areas. So it's like, shit, how the fuck we supposed to get past shit and evolve if you just gonna kill niggas for coming here? It's like, let a nigga shine. Stop being jealous. It's like bullshit.
Hey,
That shit
crabs
ain't
in the
never
barrel.
I know.
What did Jay say? Crabs in the barrel.
Yeah.
Crabs in the barrel.
That's a culture.
That's why
That's
I
a
fuck
shame,
with
man.
how Jay moves. People like to give Jay a lot of shit, but look at how Jay moves. Look at how he
Jay
moves.
move like the
You ain't
president.
gonna catch Jay at Roscoe's. You ain't gonna catch Jay in any place.
Jay would have had his assistant go to Roscoe's.
Yeah.
He would
Yeah.
have
I'ma
FaceTimed
tell
him,
you like
tell
this.
him what he wanted, and then brought
If
that shit
Jay went
back
to
Beverly
Roscoe's,
Hills.
they would have shut Roscoe's down, shut
Right.
the
There
street
you go.
down, and
There
been like,
you
you
go,
can't
right
come in.
there.
You can't even drive past
And
this
Jay would,
Roscoe's.
I don't even think Jay would risk it. I do think Jay would have somebody, and you wouldn't even know it was for Jay. Just in case somebody tried to put something in the food.
But
you
here's
wouldn't
the
even
thing,
know
though.
it was for Jay.
Look how Jay dresses. You run up on. Let's say you do catch him slipping. You run up on him. What you gonna get out of him? You take his wallet. What's gonna happen? You take it. By the time you hit the corner, everything in that wallet is canceled.
And half of them ain't even smart enough to know what the shit he got on. You like, that watch don't look like nothing, but that's cost your house. Like, he knows what he's doing, but that shit
I
sucks
don't know
that
when
you
they
gotta
gonna learn.
move that way. That
That's
sucks.
just what it
You know
is.
what?
Because it's something that said that they said that rappers have like an 80% chance of dying in their hometown,
Yeah,
and it's not just LA. Because what's old boy that died in
Yeah.
Memphis?
Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph.
Or we could just start naming them.
You know,
Chinks died in his neighborhood.
yeah. Like
all the
so,
motherfuckers is in Nipsey in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
His own block. His own
Master
property,
Jay.
actually.
Yeah,
Jam Master Jay.
Yeah. Like, so it's like, I don't understand why people why are you surprised by this? You have to be mindful of how you move. You'll never get to the height where you're untouchable to the streets.
No.
Yeah.
Because
I was
if
gonna
you
say,
in
it's
the
kind of
hood,
like it's
Streets is dead.
you know, it's kind of funny how we all live in Cali. So, and we all know
Yeah,
what
I know
happens
where I
when you
live.
go to Mexico.
I don't go to Mexico, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But what do you know about Mexico when people tell you?
Chiclets.
That you
Ain't
can get
thinking about-
touched
I ain't going down.
easily.
Right.
I'm not
Don't
going down
flash
there with my
anything.
jewelry on. No.
Right.
Yeah, you
Absolutely
get
not.
touched
So
very
why is
easily.
it that we can say that about Mexico, but we can't? That ain't being said about some of these areas that
No, they
like
know.
LA.
They know. Some of these dudes just think they that nigga.
Yeah.
And then you find out you're
And
not.
then you run
Just
across
like
somebody
me.
who don't give a damn that you that nigga and will kill you over a goddamn $50 check.
For
Exactly.
nothing.
That
They can't even do nothing with that
pawn.
chain.
They can't even pawn off because
Nope.
they're gonna recognize who's chanting this and no one's gonna touch it.
Yep. LAPD said they were searching pawn shops and said, let me know.
Yeah.
You think that pawn shop ain't gonna tell?
Hey, if you were even half a smarter criminal, they would do it there and drive all the way to like Palm Springs and palm that bitch.
No matter. It don't matter.
Palm Springs will be like, get this fake ass chain out.
You know how many cameras are in a pawn shop? The second you walk in with that, you're everywhere. And I guarantee you, the award to catch your ass is going to be more than what
what you don't understand. What I'm trying to say is, when you commit a crime, you'd be amazed how much actually doesn't get out of that city.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
So you can go, like, if that happened in LA, you can pop off in Bakersfield, pop off somewhere up in Fresno, and get rid of it, and nobody's going to cross.
On the news a couple weeks ago, a dude robbed a store, and the dude had just made a deposit. He got $12 out the register. He's doing 7 years for $12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're in a cashless society. Nobody told him that.
You better
Kodak
get
wrong
like
for
you
that too.
Framer. Yeah.
Hey,
Kodak's
you know it's bad when the bums start
say,
asking for credit cards.
Come on, man. Kodak is doing what Kodak does. Kodak says some crazy shit.
You think it's shock value, or you think he really killed it?
He said some
And
crazy
he
shit.
ended up on Kendrick Lamar's album.
Yeah, Yeah,
I don't think
can't
Kendrick
speak to
was
that.
co-signed that part though.
I still
think-
wouldn't have
I
the
can't
nigga
talk
on
to
my
that.
album.
Maybe there's a point to it. Like how that whole song he's talking about culture. He's like, you know what? They ain't even gonna know what I'm doing.
Oh.
It's culture. Here you go. This is culture.
That's a whole topic in itself.
More of the
You
story
feel me?
is more of the story. Nobody's too hot not to get touched.
To me, it's not her fault.
It's
You
not.
already
No, it's
know.
not our fault.
It's not our fault.
Oh,
And the
but
fucked
you
up
know
part
what?
is
We live
somebody
in a
might try to get
society,
her for it.
right? But we live in a society where you got to blame somebody. Doesn't matter if it's the wrong somebody. You got to blame somebody.
Yeah, that nigga who ran in the store. That's what I blame.
So I guess we'll get
And they
into this
filmed
next
it.
one. The Black Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Oh,
I think it's
man.
funny. I think it's hysterical.
it's just hilarious.
It's hysterical.
White people are so
You
fragile.
know, okay, let's say that. You said the Black Little Mermaid. Now, what are we talking about? The good or the bad?
Just
Think
all
it's
of
all
it.
good.
Just watching these
I think-
people.
Yeah, just seeing how it's just exposing a lot of shit, and I think
Really?
it's a
They just-
beautiful sight to see, just exposing a lot of
I
shit.
don't even know if it's racism or just idiocracy. Because you
It's
like
both.
say like, well,
Racism.
that's not even
It's
that's
flat
not
out
even
racism,
historically
bro.
accurate. And you're like,
It's
my
both.
man, no,
It's
listen.
a fictional character.
Mermaids aren't real.
Right.
I don't know if you know this.
Hold on.
It's-
Somebody made a video, Kevin, and broke it down and said that fish at the bottom of the ocean are actually darker because they get no sunlight. So it's possible that
That's not true.
I said, come
Well,
on.
no, I remember that. He's saying they should be. She should actually be
They're
translucent.
transparent.
Yeah, transparent. You should be able to see the bones and the organ.
I said,
But
bro, it
it's
ain't
a
that serious.
mermaid.
It ain't. It's a.
But see, that's how far you would go to justify racism.
I heard a
It's
motherfucker say,
fictional.
"You ain't mad that the lobster's Jamaican, motherfucker?" Like,
I heard somebody said white people wasn't mad when they changed the color of Jesus race.
that's what I said. I was like, "You guys gave us white Jesus for this long. Leave me black mermaid. Fuck, what y'all talking about? Jesus ain't got no blonde
I
hair.
don't remember
or
people being mad
straight
about Black
hair.
Cinderella, and it was Brandy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but that was-
Brandy.
That shit.
Huh?
Yeah, but you gotta you
You
also
mad at
gotta
Brandy? Why y'all
remember.
mad at Brandy?
No, but hold on.
Y'all hate
You gotta
Brandy?
remember, when was that?
I don't like Brandy.
90s?
Right. Our culture has changed that much since the 90s to where it is.
Shit, it's changed in the last 2 years because of Trump.
It has changed a lot.
It started
You
in
know?
16 when Obama came in. That shit started changing.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yo, they
I
got
remember it
angry.
from Obama days.
They were
08.
they were angry under their breath. But then when Trump got in office, they said, "Let's say
Them
this
niggas
shit
was-
loud. Things gonna be
they weren't
different
under their
now."
breath.
Like,
They were still talking. Remember, they took over Google and made it the nigger house. Like, come on, man. They was doing it. They just got more emboldened when Trump came in office and
The
thought
fact
you could
that
say what
there
you want
is
in the street.
this
Start getting
this
they
is
asses
this is
whooped.
why I say this is why I say Christianity is a joke. There is a Facebook group called Christians Against the Little Mermaid, and they are currently pushing 20,000 strong.
Like I said, I'm all for it. I'm
Hold
all
on,
for it.
hold on,
The
hold on,
fact that you
hold
can
on.
make little girls happy.
Hold on. And the
I go
best
watch
thing to
it.
come the best thing to come out of this is that now there's another group called Christians Against the Christians Against the Little So it's a group against
so it's
the
like
other
gang.
group. Yes.
Jesus Christ, man. What are they doing?
So I asked
What's
somebody,
going on?
I said, people, I ask Christians all the time, I said, you do realize that in the Bible, the man you idolize so much said, above all, love. And all y'all do is get hate. So why are you mad? Why are you so mad? I said, this is why people just use religion as a shield to try to justify
Some do.
and nitpick.
Some do.
Okay, most do. I'm gonna say most. They try to justify things with it, and it's like it's hilarious to me.
But they don't
It's
see the hate though. They don't see the hate. That's the thing about it. They don't see the hate. They're so blinded by something that
I just said
it is what it is.
I told this one dude. I said, how are white people superior to black people, and y'all need sunscreen?
I don't know how to respond to that because I need sunscreen.
That's
He
a lot.
blocked me.
Yeah, that's a
He
whole lot.
blocked me. He
Hold
blocked
up.
me. He blocked me. Guys.
You
I
want
don't
me to go
think we
get my
need
bottle
to.
of sunscreen? Because I got to wear sunscreen. So
Do you think this is purposely being done just to show how fucked up things are? Because like
no,
it's a
it
fictional character.
it was.
No. I think that Disney, every black movie Disney has released has made $1 billion. This is about money for Disney.
This is all about money, and this is
But you
all
don't think
about money,
controversy
and
helps bring money?
It gives them free publicity, but they're going to get the money regardless. And all these
right,
people who say they're not going to see it, they're going to see it.
And
they're
you
going to
don't
see
think
it
they
just
get
so they can
more?
knock it down. But like I said, this was a money move by Disney because just like everybody gets mad that there's more black people in commercials, that's all it is. These commercials, these people who make stuff realize they want black money, and these movie people know they want black money, so they make it. And I'm for it, and I really don't care because now little black girls get the chance to be a princess. They get to be the mermaid instead of
Nigga,
being
my baby
told
a princess
no.
regardless. Nigga, she don't need Disney to know she a princess. I
No,
I
tell her every
think
day.
when you get little kids around little kids and they're telling you you're a little black little girl, she can't be X amount of person because there's nobody who race is her
Who said
color.
to me, I'll
That's
whoop their ass. I'll fight
I think
kids.
most people don't give a fuck, to be honest.
most
But
I
don't.
know.
they're gonna amplify the shit that people give a fuck and be like,
You
hey, let's
Yeah.
stir the pot.
how do you say you amplify the minority and something the majority?
Yeah.
Opposition
You-
was announced over a year ago.
What, the
What's
mermaid?
up?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
announced
was.
over a year
Yeah.
ago who was going to
But
play the Little
Yeah.
Mermaid, and they still
And
acted
then
as if they
nobody
didn't hear it
give a
until they
fuck.
saw the fucking.
yeah, and they were outraged then, and then the trailer came out, and they're outraged now. And the funny thing is, like, don't see her and act like she's not qualified because the girl can sing. The girl can sing her ass off. She's qualified
I
for the
wanna
role.
I
No, but
wanna
they
meet one of
also
these people though.
they're
I
also
really
See,
want to
attacking
meet
her
one of these
looks too
people.
now.
People are mad about the mermaid being black. I'm mad about Marissa McCarthy being Ursula. That's what I'm mad about. We couldn't get anybody else. This is what I'm mad about.
Oh,
So
Kind of like her.
no, Andy, we ain't
No,
doing that, man.
no.
No.
oh yeah, Aries.
Like I seen people go.
Yeah, never mind.
I seen
Yeah.
people go after
I'm
her.
not.
I seen people.
I'm not attacking Lizzo. I'm just saying she can
No,
sing.
I'm just saying, like,
She's
we could have.
black.
Well, come on, we could have did better.
Y'all
She
trying
gonna
to
be
make it
funny.
out to seem like I was taking a shot at Lizzo. I was just saying she can sing. She's black.
I know, but I was just thinking about Ursula, and I'm like, it'll be misconstrued.
No.
Yeah,
Like I said,
she's
Yeah.
I've seen
purple, huh?
people when people don't want to go after race, they go after her look because they still got to
Oh
find
man,
something to tear her
I
down.
love the fact that she had red locks.
I
No,
hope it's
it's not her hair. I haven't seen nobody talk about her hair really. It's her
She
eyes.
had
they did
her
that in Hunger
eyes.
Games when the
Her
girl was Rue.
eyes.
They didn't even have a picture or a description of the girl Rue in Hunger Games, and then they made her black in the movie, and people were like, "Why is Rue black?" Like there was never a
Right.
picture of Rue. Like
Right.
what are we talking about?
It's the same
Because
shit with it's the
when
same shit
you
with the Star Wars
fantasize
shit.
them, you fantasize them as your race.
Huh? That makes sense.
Oh my god.
I really
What it
hope
is.
it's like Akon or somebody as her love interest. What's mommy's name? The one she fall in love with? I hope it's like Akon or some just big black motherfucker.
No,
Yeah.
it's an ambiguous.
Yeah, that would be
it's more,
weird, huh? Akon was. Is it?
Yeah. Right.
Oh shit, they done
But
pushed
I'm
the
just saying,
envelope all
all
the way.
these people trying to break down that it's the stories in the Mediterranean, so she could be. But I said, why are we trying to justify some shit? It's not. It's
A
fiction.
mermaid.
It's not real. It doesn't matter what. She could be Chinese for all I give a fuck. It's not real. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Get over it. Change your
That is
panties.
new.
Segue into the next topic, which I'd bring to the table. It is what positives can be found in the current climate of society and where it's headed. Which I was saying I was going to segue from what we were just talking about and lead into that. So he said none.
Yeah.
Where do you?
No,
I don't believe that.
I don't plan.
I
I think the one positive I will say is a lot of people nowadays are actually getting therapy and are seeking to eliminate
That's true.
generational curses.
Well, the younger
are trying
people.
to level.
The
I
younger.
think it's
Yeah.
that you're finding more black men are okay with admitting therapy as opposed to, before when we were growing up, it used to be like, oh, this nigga dog, he taking therapy, and now it's just more of it's accepted. Like, yeah,
Right.
now it's accepted amongst us to do therapy.
I mean, and that right there is where we see our culture changing. You know, from your dads to my dads to our grandpas, we're seeing our own culture change in its own. You know, and it's a good thing. You know,
I think I've seen people from different walks of life, races and all that, nationalities, everything, are I've seen more willing to have a conversation. Yes, we see the bad out there on social medias and shit, but like we said, it's easy to amplify the bad. But I've talked to people who are like, I
But
don't understand this shit. Let me talk. Let me figure out. Let me see where you're at.
but I think we're just getting there, Kevin. Because a lot of people for a long time they go say, well, let's hear the other side of the story. When
No, but I mean, there are at
it's
least
clear as day
some
what
people.
happened. But
I've talked to
but we're
people like,
barely getting there where people actually want to actually admit.
yeah, but I think that came more from the current climate, where it's like, you know what, I'm tripping. I mean, what the fuck are you mad about? And like, nigga, I'm not
Damn,
mad, but I understand why these niggas is mad, huh?
What's that?
I said you sound crisp. It's amazing.
he's still on it.
But I think I told you that I had a friend who's very right wing and was all over the internet with all his shit, and then he was like, Kevin, I'm gonna talk to you right now. Let me come offline because I'm tripping. I keep reading my algorithms and I'm getting spun up, and I see you're on a different side. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand this shit. And I was like, that's actually dope that you reached out and that you want to have a conversation. And it's like, we talk, we talk, we talk. Sure, that motherfucker still believes some shit where I'm like, you are wilding, my friend.
Yeah.
But,
It's amazing.
huh?
I
But he,
think
I said,
the
with
a
me.
crazy thing, Kevin, is a lot of people don't understand how the algorithm works.
yeah,
You know,
that's by design.
and how your timeline can sway your beliefs in something.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and
With
people,
fake shit.
it's clear people don't fact check anything because they believe, oh, well, Facebook told me, okay, but okay, so it's
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Everyone's not twerking.
What?
You mean everyone's not twerking all over the place?
No, that's just your page. Sir.
Just,
I don't know.
no, that's not just your page.
Hey, but that stems back to the fact that reason why I tell these guys I don't like anything because my
Oh, you don't
algorithm
click
will never
like.
learn me because I never
I
like
thought
it.
you meant you just a salty ass motherfucker. Just, I don't
No,
know
he
shit.
is salty. He is salty. He's salty. He's salty. It's amazing that this nigga is still alive because he told me last week that he was making pork rind nachos. I said this nigga wants to die.
I mean, I do
That's
some
for
wild
dinner
shit, but
tomorrow.
damn, what do you
That's,
put? What's the meat you put on the pork rind nachos?
oh, we're gonna do carne asada.
My God, let me know how that goes. I can't say nothing. I have pork rinds in my damn tapatio bowl. Who am I to talk? I put what is it? Pork rinds in a
Fuck.
tamale. Who am I to talk?
Kev, you know why I'm doing it? Low carb.
You
Fuck.
low carb,
Low
high
carb.
Low,
cholesterol.
high, super high cholesterol,
I'll
super
fight
high
one
High
mountain at a
sodium.
sodium.
time. Fight one mountain at a time, okay?
Two can turn into yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, but I mean, but like I said, there are some positives. You know, I think the conversations around relationships today are positive. Um, for the most part, I think, like you said, the therapy seeking help. You know,
Yeah,
I do feel like I feel like more people are taking accountability, and they realize that maybe I'm the one fucked up, and that's why fucked up things are happening to me. So I think
Like
that there's some positives.
I'm loving this generation that's coming up right now because this generation that's coming up right now is this generation that's saying we're tired, we're done. You're not going to do what you did to my dad. You're not going to do what you did to my grandpa. You know, we are going to get a change in here now. And this younger generation is actually stepping up. And I'm glad because they can step up, you know. And my generation, my father's generation, they weren't able to step up like that because society wouldn't let them step up like that. It just wasn't the right time. And now
yeah,
this younger generation can do it. And it's a beautiful thing to see them step up for it, you know. And I would love to
yeah.
see what's
All the
going to
way
happen in the next
around.
20 years.
I think
I
the
agree.
violence
All the
stems
way
from
around.
people being afraid of realizing that they are of that class that is being phased out. Like that's where I think all of that pushback comes from. It's like, damn, I
That's
think
the
we're
whole
actually getting
thing.
phased out.
So
not being phased out though.
so like
No,
so
some of that thinking is getting phased out. Not the people, that way of
like
thinking.
right.
like the whole thing about they do the big thing with boomers and millennials, right? Boomers were hardworking and millennials don't want to work out. No, it's not that millennials don't want to work. It's that millennials, we're not going to sit here for somewhere for 30 years and be treated like shit, and then have to retire and rely on Social Security and a pension.
And
Like,
not see our children.
yeah, like it's
That's
just
Right,
what boomers
because
it's
do.
different.
you saw your parents and your grandparents go through
Yeah,
that shit.
it's
So
like
you want something better.
yeah,
It's
like they can't fathom the fact that people don't want to work 60 hours a week. Like, no, pimp, I want a life. Like, I want to
I always
enjoy
tell them,
outside of this place.
I always tell those boomers, you raised us, so stop. Stop
Yeah,
complaining.
that's the facts right there. That's the part that pisses me off about a lot of things. It's like I can't believe these people are like that. I'm like, you raised them.
Yeah.
They just didn't pop out no fish. You raised them. Take
You gonna quit that
own your
job? Like, yeah,
accountability.
that job sucks. I'm not gonna stay there
right.
like you did.
And honestly, when you think about it, what they understand is that when you quit and you move on, you make more. The study has shown that you make more in the long run, and it's also why by quitting and moving on, this generation is making the job market more competitive. Because I don't know
Right.
if you guys notice now, but McDonald's starts at $20 an hour, and Wendy's is often
Well, that's
22.
Oh,
that's
there's
because
a
these
workers' revolution coming, bro. The
they don't
workers'
want to work
revolution is
for
coming.
pennies. People don't
Exactly.
want to work for pennies. I get mad at that shit when you hear people talking about, oh, you want $15 for flipping burgers. Like, well, then you go flip burgers. Stop telling them to
No,
stop
don't
complaining about it, and
don't be
you go
mad.
do it.
Don't be mad when the line is around the corner. You're only paying them
Yeah.
$15. Would you go
You
do
know,
that
And
shit
then
for
when the
$15?
robots come, how you gonna be mad? Oh,
Not
they
gonna be
took
mad.
but
the jobs. Like, well, you were mad at them for not working, for working for $15. Well, now guess what? $2,000 a robot.
Yeah.
Rest of
There's a
it's
lot.
7%.
I mean, we're hitting a workers' revolution, but that's no different than what
It's
we hit a workers' revolution in the early 1900s. I mean, this country is doomed to repeat itself over and over because it never wants to learn from history. You know, and it's going to happen
This
one day.
country just won't accept the fact that capitalism doesn't work.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's showing itself right now. It's bigger than it ever has.
It don't work because people the wealth don't trickle down, and the fact that the wealth gap gets bigger and bigger every year is proof positive that they don't trickle this shit down. They hold it at the top, and then
Right.
when the bottom and the middle start complaining, they get mad. We should just be satisfied with what we got.
But like I said, that's changing. That is changing, and we're seeing that change right now. You know,
All the way
that's why
I
people
around.
are
don't know
like,
if that's how much is
I
that
mean,
changing though.
It ain't
you
changing
know,
fast
It's
enough.
just it's gonna be a
everything.
little bit of a trickle down in hindsight when you look at the people who are in power. The ones that
But
are in power have how much wealth? Jeff
but
Bezos has how many billions?
right. But I
Think
mean,
about that.
at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of how you say, you know, change is like a battleship. You just can't turn the wheel and move. You know, you have to gradually go into it,
Yeah, you
and
gotta
it's
go forward
gradually
first.
happening right now.
No, you can turn the wheel real hard. I've been on a ship that did that, and we sitting like this.
But I'm saying it's just it's going to be something gradual. I mean, we're in like
Yeah,
what 1-2 years of this shit. It's gonna be some years
I think
before
it's
we
more
see
than
it.
2 years.
it's
I think we're
Well,
who
about
was it?
8 years
I
into
mean,
this.
I mean,
Yeah, because it's different. It's different, and it's not only that. It's like contrary to popular belief, is like they know that like a lot of people like our age are not having like families aren't the size they used to be. You know, like
Yeah,
when I think about my grandparents, they had six. Most of my aunts and
no,
uncles
they're still
they had. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
some
saying?
of them folks still out there.
Some are still there, but for the most part, people are waiting. People are waiting later in life,
Yeah,
and they're not
yeah.
having these 6, 7 kid type families anymore.
because
So
you don't have that home life anymore.
right, but then
No,
but and that's the downfall of it. When people there's basically not going to be enough workers
I
anyway.
don't. But see, I'm not sure if that's the truth on how you said the family thing, because I feel like it goes to what Mo said. How people are waiting longer. Now people are realizing I don't have to have a kid at 20. I don't have to have a kid at 18. Let me go live and get this dumb shit out of my life before I bring a kid in. When it was our parents and all that, they were having kids at 20 and all that. Like it was a lot more. But now it's like, no, let me take my time. Let me take my time. Let me take my time. Get established. Know who I am more of a person.
Let me interject with I don't know if it's necessarily that they were maybe it's more of a education on being sexually protected, because
Yeah.
I guess my dad did not plan on having kids. He was just
Slanging.
Yeah, but whatever it is
dick,
too is
and then all
still
of a sudden it was like, hey, like you got a kid on the way. Where I think like now they're more educated on how to be like safe and do it the right way, like as opposed to like.
I think it used to be where a family was the goal, and now the goal in life for most people is to live life to the fullest. And
a
for a lot
stable
of
family when they get there.
and for a lot of
My
people, kids
dad
not
was
in that
not
card.
thinking family.
And then, like you said, Kevin, a lot of people don't want to have kids till they're stable. Like I don't want to bring a kid in. I'm already struggling. I don't want to bring a kid in now. I'm struggling with a kid. It's just going to make my struggle that much harder.
Because they seen their parents struggle.
Listen,
When you growing up seeing your parents struggle trying to raise you, you're not going to put yourself in that same situation.
Yeah, because you've been educated on what was happening in the past as opposed to yeah, because like I said, I don't think it was necessarily we were thinking they were when they were the older generation was thinking let's have kids now. I think it was they was fucking and then oh shit, I got a kid on the way. Like
yeah, don't let me talk about the 70s, bro.
I hate to go down this road, but
he was there.
what do you think's about to happen with all these anti-abortion laws and all these
that's why
getting rid of the Plan B things? It's like it's about to boom again.
They need they want population. They need people. They need workers. They need it.
I'm just scared. I hope this generation don't. I hope they're smart, like you said. They're smart, and they don't go down and restart that
has
whole thing.
nothing to do with women's right. It has everything to do with that they understand that the death rate is higher than the birth rate, and this needs to be justified.
And when people sit there and get mad about automation, you have to understand that automation ain't necessarily coming for money. It's coming because we just don't got the workers.
It's more productive. It's your automation doesn't call off sick. Your automation doesn't get pregnant. Your automation doesn't do all this shit.
You got to remember though, you don't have the workers either. That's what I'm saying. If you need 1,000 workers and you don't have them, you're gonna have to replace them with robots anyways.
But on the flip side of that, automation costs more because now you have to have a maintenance guy. You got to have
not in the long term. You don't need as many people. You don't need only in the initial part. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you can have one mechanic work on 10 robots.
It's like one cashier working 5 self cash out registers.
Because the most of the maintenance this is how it's going to go too. There's going to be a point where they make the robots and all that stuff that fix the robots. Then you'll need one mechanic to only fix that fixing robot.
Like I can't wait for that day. I know I'm going to be dead because you know why? They're going to be like, who's going to buy our shit? And everybody's going to be like, we ain't got no jobs.
Well, that's where it's going to get interesting. How you going to work that? We went way somewhere else. We came from over here to like, poof.
We did.
I will say is
society.
I think hold on to answer your question real quick, Kevin. Elon Musk himself has said that when we get to that point, the only reasonable response is that the government pay people a living wage.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but then you're gonna have those quacks who are like, "But this is socialism." You're like,
that's exactly what that is because capitalism don't fucking work. Facts.
Well, I'm gonna try to run this capitalism game. Well,
Fridays, UPS, FMLA.
You know, like I say, capitalism doesn't work, but it's a necessary evil in its own. You need to have both. I don't understand why our society can't understand you need both. I don't know why it has to be one or the other when you need both.
You can
help each other.
You can blend capitalism with social issues should be socialist.
Right.
When you think about when you think about healthcare, you think about welfare, things like that. Yeah, it's okay. That's
should
okay.
Help people,
right? Because as a nation, the more able bodies we have, the more productive we all can be. Correct. So you would think that socialism to some degree makes fucking sense, right?
Here's the scary part. What happens when those, like we talked about, when those motherfuckers ain't working and all they got is time to sit there with their thoughts in the social media?
Oh, what was it? What was that movie? Wally?
Oh, we ain't gonna. They
It ain't
gonna be
gonna be.
outside with their guns.
It's gonna be a Minority Report. Motherfuckers gonna be
They
robots.
gonna
and
be
shit.
outside with their guns, just shooting that shit.
But
What
it's,
darnations?
but it's I don't know, man. A lot of problems.
Yeah,
Be
you
interesting to
know.
watch.
And the good thing is I'm gonna be dead, so whatever.
This
Okay.
nigga
I'm gonna
here.
roll into that.
Next topic,
It's 30
last
years.
topic. What do you look for in the music that you potentially invest your time in?
Oh, it depends on the mood.
Depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally depends on
But
my.
there
Because I'll
are
go
certain
Taylor
artists
Swift.
that you guys actually have invested in, can call yourselves fans of, like where you know for a fact
T
that
Swizzle.
these particular
T-Swizzle.
artists are going to be like who you look for when they come out with music. You know, when they
That
come out
list
with
is
music.
that list is so short, sir.
I'm sure it is. What I'm saying, what are the potential key things that
to me it depends on the vibe. So if we're talking hip hop, I'm looking for the Kendricks and the Coles and the Drakes, and I'm looking for what the fuck and the J. I'm looking for subject matter and how it's arranged and worded, right? When I'm looking for the R&B artists I listen to, I'm looking for how well is this put together. How's the tune? How's the keys looking? When it goes to the rock stuff, I'm looking for is this drummer drummering? Is that soloing? That's what I'm looking for. But
what about
again,
you, Hunter?
I'm officially one of them old niggas that I'm like, all this new music shit sucks. I'm officially an old head.
You hear what I be bumping.
Shit.
So
Shit. This nigga listen to crack. I call it crack jazz on crack.
Are you a jazz fan? That's dope.
No, it's on
no,
crack.
bruh. No,
It's on
Oh, you'll be
crack.
listening to
It's
jazz.
EDM. It's EDM.
I listen to a
you
lot of
listen
EDM.
to the best DJs.
What about you, Kevin?
I think mine is too wild, man. It's all over the place. Like for real, for real, for real, for real. I listen to damn Strokes, to Taylor Swift, to Dirk, like all of it. Like it just really depends on my mood. Because I'll be driving and I want to listen to Incubus and just vibe out, or I'll be driving
Well,
around and listen to the Dirk and want to run niggas over.
I don't know if I'm asking this correctly. What are the key factors that you know for a fact, like connecting you, like I fuck with that artist, like where you know this is an artist I'm investing down in the future. Like what are those key like things that you know this artist I'm investing in? You know, like
I don't know. I think it just has to
overall.
be if they can put out a solid project. I believe you can do it again. So I'll keep giving you a go.
I think when the project's solid and relatable, is when you keep
So
going
like,
back.
is it the first one, or
Yeah.
do you give them a chance past the first one? So if the first one is or decent,
You might like the track you talking about, or like the album?
like a mixtape, an album, like maybe the first 3 songs you hear from a person.
But I think it goes back to like Toby, right? I didn't catch Toby until his third mixtape, right? But I went back and listened to his earlier stuff, and it's like a lot of the earlier stuff. It's whatever to me. Some of I like, some of I don't. So, but I think each artist has a chance to have something that kind of catches your ear, and then you'll kind of like give the rest of it a shot. But they got to catch your ear with something first.
Can I tell you what turns me off from music?
Yeah.
Is performance. If I see you live and you have a trash ass live performance, there's a good chance I'm not gonna listen to you again.
Yo, if I listen to you live and you can't sing, I don't listen to you anymore because that's not you singing. Like I'm not gonna support the machine.
And it's a version of you singing.
Come on, man.
You know what's so funny about hearing you guys talk about this? I just don't give a fuck. I have no love.
He said that shit, but I was Blackstreet was playing. He was like, "Bro, this is an old ass Blackstreet." I was like, "Could you like that shit too, nigga?" No,
but I'm saying I don't. There's nobody out there that I would dedicate any time to. Know anything? No, there's no people I follow. I don't have any kind of nothing when it comes to music. You know?
That's hurtful.
I don't. What do you mean?
Hurtful?
Because I'm
There's
McFly.
no artist that you like.
No. I mean, there's no artist that I would give time to. I got
That's
artists I
hurtful.
like, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh man, I can't wait for that album. Like when Kendrick dropped his album, everybody's like, I can't wait for Kendrick. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
But that ain't. If you listen to it, you're giving it time.
I don't listen to it.
So you don't
I
listen to
have
shit.
not listened
You
to
just
Kendrick's
sit there
album.
in silence. You that salty. You just sitting there quiet.
No, it's just not me.
He just
I mean,
listens to-
I'll listen to it over time, but I don't put no effort into it. Like I tell you, I gotten to the point now with music where I don't want to hear you talk.
Oh yeah, you said you like chaos, so that's why you listen to
who hurt
EDM.
you, nigga?
I don't want to. I don't
Who
want to
hurt
hear
you?
you talk. I don't want to hear your
Who hurt
voice.
you? Who hurt
Give
you?
me a nice
Damn.
beat. Give me a
Who
fucking
hurt
bass line, and I don't care about the rest. You
Who
heard
hurt
me
you?
stutter. You heard me rolling up today. That's it.
Yeah, I heard you before I saw you.
That's it.
Hey, this nigga got 112 in his trunk, but it sounds like 15 of them niggas. I don't know what kind of amp he got.
You think I should put?
I heard
should
him.
have
he
put
I
shakes
subs in
the
my
block.
work car?
I know he's here
Yes.
somewhere. I
Good.
hear him. And
That
I
would be
called him. I said,
hilarious,
"You're
right?
here, huh?" Yeah, I heard you before I saw you. Yeah.
I come to work, they're like, Kevin, where's your tools at? Like, I got this subwoofer.
I get it. I don't know what it is. That's only changed within like the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Because back
That's what I was
before,
gonna ask.
I used to be like that, and then all of a sudden now I'm just like, I don't want to hear you talk.
It hurts when
I don't-
you're an
But I
artist. It
think
hurts to hear.
music is like a
You know, it's
music
just
is a refuge.
it's not. I don't knock anybody what they want to do, how they
just
want to
old and
listen,
they don't
what it
work
is.
well.
It's nothing to do with old. It's just I'm just over it. You know, I want to hear a beat. I want to hear a bass line. I want to hear those drops.
I asked this question because last week, I don't know if you remember this, Mo, I sent you a fucking song. And I just sent the song to sent the song because I heard it and I thought it was pretty dope. And I sent it and this nigga was like, "What's that supposed to mean? Question mark. What is this?" And I said, it's a new artist. Like it was somebody I just happened to hear and was like, maybe I'll share this with somebody. Maybe he'll listen and think,
But,
oh, this guy's pretty dope. He's solid. And you're just like, what is this? What the fuck? Like, what are you handing me? What are you giving me? What the fuck is this?
Because
And I'm like,
my mentality was, is there something I'm supposed to be listening for? Am I looking for
I just was
like
sharing.
if you would have said just check him out, tell me what you think about him, I thought I was listening for something in the song. I said, well, damn, am I missing something? Like,
What was the song about? What was the
It
song
was
about?
Simba. It was called Goat. And it was a song called Goat where he said
yeah.
everybody in their own way, shape, or form's the goat. So stop doing the comparisons of who's the goat. And I thought it was
I thought
dope.
maybe you sent him something else. You need to look at yourself.
I thought I was supposed to be listening for something in particular. I was like, oh,
I just thought his song structure, because it's very rare, as you know, Mo, for artists to catch the ear at all in this climate now. It's very rare for artists, especially in
Speaking of that, I listened to that Baby album. That shit is trash.
Okay.
The Baby.
Runs about over.
Little Baby or Da Baby?
Da Baby. That shit's trash.
Oh yeah, his run's over.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, these guys put out songs. They put out these songs, and like 1, 2 are hits. It's like, why even put effort into
what artists do?
That's
what artists do.
I know, and I'm not there no more.
See,
I'm more of a B-side kind of guy.
That's a loaded question, though, Kevin. Like, or a loaded statement. Like,
the shit
I don't consider the Baby an artist. I think he's a nigga that
you don't
came
have
up
to.
on rap.
You don't have to.
He's a machine.
Came up on rap and was looking for the hustle. And now that hustle's about to be over. Like, I think there's certain artists that are artists, and there's certain artists that are just rappers.
It might not be a good artist.
Because
I just think the whole thing is an art to itself, but some of it's not good.
I think he can rap. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to give the baby a shot, but I feel like he's literally a guy that he can't get out of his pocket. He can't he doesn't switch up his
every
flow,
song sounds the fucking same. And I always
he doesn't go on a limb.
I always know
that what is it? The baby hook right in the beginning.
I always know when I always know when a rapper is losing money, because that's when they start name dropping. Because that
also
one
the
track,
game is broke.
He broke. And the fact that the fact that the Baby has a song where he basically admits to sleeping with Megan, or that's what he claims. You know, Megan hasn't confirmed this shit. But it's like, come on, bro. Is this necessary? And he said he slept
Man,
with her the day before she got shot. I said, really?
you're
That's what we
right.
doing?
That's two machines. That's a machine and a
Come on.
machine slept together.
See,
It just-
me with music now, I'll listen to music and I'll drown out the voice. You know, it's. I'm usually about what the hook is like, what the bass is like, you know, how that tempo is, because I'll drown out the vocal.
I'm telling you, the one
I
reason
won't
that,
lie. Can I?
What?
I was gonna say, Hunter, the angle that you are looking at this camera, nigga, it does look like you need a hug. Like, I don't know if it's the angle, the position, but I'm like, does this nigga need a hug? Because
Yeah,
like
yes.
you look like, I don't know if it's angry or I'm not
I've been
sure,
saying that
but like
I've been saying that for 4 years. Need a hug.
You know,
Hey,
I'm not even respond to that since somebody on Saturday told me I needed a hug too.
Yep.
I think you should do do another episode with after you
Okay.
eat your pork rind nachos and see how long you
Yes.
go before you have to shit.
You know what it is? You know what it is? I have
He
not
said hit the
pushed.
timer.
Hey, you know what it is, Kev? I have been really calm lately. Like I have not pushed my life, pushed the episode, pushed the edge lately. And I might be built up, you know?
So you go.
yeah, you're gonna be
What's
built
that
up
mean? You
after you
sitting there with a vein in your forehead, like
No, I'll find ways to release it. It's going to be chaos. That's all it is.
fireworks.
Are
You should
you
get
using
fireworks. Buy
are
some
you using
fireworks, man.
that
Not
generic
just got
nacho cheese,
involve
or are
other
you putting
people.
shredded cheese?
Uh,
Are we really doing this?
I'm using what is called premium cheddar nacho cheese.
Oh, so
Is
you're
it-
gonna
is
really
it-
be blocked up.
is it in a
That shit
can?
might.
Is it in a
Cheese has
can?
no
It's
effect
gonna
on
be
me
up
like
in
that.
here. It's up
Oh
in
my
here,
God,
lodged
right.
in here, and it's just. I really want to see that episode now.
Yeah.
Cause shit, literally.
Yeah, I honestly do. I need a while out, and I have not figured out how to while out like I used to while out, because since I'm older, I'm realizing there's a lot of
That's
risk
good.
to me. There's a lot of risk to me not being on this earth no
You
more.
already waddle. You can't
You
afford
want
no more
you want
injuries.
you want
All
to go
right,
to like
back
a
to the.
Guar concert or something?
Huh?
Let's steer it back. Let's steer it
Said
back.
you want to go
steer
watch
it back.
a Guar concert?
No, it's just it's life,
It's
bro.
music. I'm still talking music.
Yeah, it's just
Guar.
life. That's what it is. It's just
Jump in a mosh pit. Let's
yeah,
jump in a mosh pit.
like I said, I haven't wowed out
Yeah.
because I realize I'm older, and I realize there's a lot more people in this world depending on me. So I've been kind of calm, but it's gonna pop one day. I just ain't
Nigga,
figured
you
out where
call
to
what
put
you
it
do
at.
calm?
Yeah.
I must
Okay.
be tranquil.
This has been episode 63 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Before we go out, I want to just say the quote of the week is, "Don't be salty."
Yes.
Hunter.
Yes.
That's the quote. Don't be salty. ... Hunter.
Is that a better view?
Yes. You don't look like you need a hug from that, but you look like you. All right. So this has been episode 63. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys.
I have been your friend, Kevin Ellis. Salute.
Some dope Wakanda.
Yeah, I don't know how to follow that. I'm gonna
Clippers.
just say they call me
God.
Hunter because he came across a little racist.
This your boy Mo Lee's Little Grouch. Shout out to Geek, man.
Shout out to
Geek.
Geek.
Stargate.
Till next time. Peace out.
We on-
Much
peace
love.
out, man.
Share,
We on
like,
everything.
and subscribe.
Peace.
Everything.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.